You may be familiar with the phrase, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. A phrase you sometimes hear at weddings or leading up to weddings, that the bride is supposed to wear one of each of those things. Actually, the full phrase is something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, a sixpence in your shoe. But they don't make sixpence anymore. A sixpence was a coin, and they stopped making that, I think, back in 1980. And so nobody puts a sixpence in their shoe too much anymore, and maybe they just dropped that one. But the phrase goes back at least to the Victorian era, as far as I can tell. So like the early 1800s into the early 1900s. And something old was supposed to represent that a wedding is a connection with the past. Something new, it's looking forward to the future. Something borrowed from somebody else, a reminder that it's good to have support in a marriage, that there are other people involved in giving you encouragement along the way. Something blue, the color blue is supposed to represent love and purity and faithfulness, all good characteristics in a marriage. And a sixpence in your shoe is, it's money. And it's supposed to represent prosperity in the future. But actually, the practice of using things to remind you of different things goes a lot further back than the 1800s. And using something blue in particular goes back all the way to the book of Numbers. At the end of Numbers chapter 15, God told Moses to tell the Israelites to add something to their garments, to add tassels onto their garments, and in each tassel was supposed to be a blue thread. And they said, you're supposed to wear these on your garments as a reminder that I am the Lord your God who led you out of Egypt to be your God. And you know what my favorite part of that phrase is? The last part. That God led them out of Egypt simply because he wanted to be their God. That's it. God wanted to be their God. It was his choice. That's why he saved them. That's why he cared for them. That's why he walked with them. Because he made the same choice that a bride or a groom make on the day of a wedding. That he wanted to be with someone. And it's not just the Israelites. He wants to be your God too. That's why he saved you. That's why he loves you. That's why he promises to walk with you. That's why the God who's been around a lot longer than the Israelites were, a lot longer than any of us are, has promised to be with you looking forward into the future, has promised that you'll always have his companionship along the way as you go through life, has promised that you will always receive his greatest love, his purest love, and his greatest faithfulness to every promise he has ever made. And, which is why he's also promised you a very prosperous future, the most prosperous one of all, in heaven, in perfection, with him. And it will never end. And whatever else is going on in the world these days, that's good news. It's really good news. That God chooses to be with you. So rest well tonight, my friends. God is your God.